students, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at your places. So students, I welcomes you in your new session after a short break. First of all, I would like to congratulate to all of you for performing very well in your PT first. I hope for best your future. Okay. So students, as you all knows, we have completed up to chapter 4 in our science. So today I am going to introduce with a new chapter, that is chapter 5, acid, bases and salts. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss a common introduction about what are the acids and the bases. So student, acids, first of all understand the term acid. Acid comes from the Latin word that is acere. It means sour in taste. S-O-U-R. Sour. Sour means khatta. Clear students? So the substances, all substances that are sour in taste come under the acid. They have acidic nature. Okay, so you can take example of lemon juice, orange, vinegar. Okay, they all are sour in taste. Curd, there are many things which are sour in taste. So in that the acid is present, that's why it is sour in taste and their nature is acidic. Clear student? After that we will understand it with the help of PPT and diagram also. Okay, listen it from here also. Okay, next is base. Base, the substances which are bitter in taste. Bitter means kadve. Okay, and when you touch the bases, they you feel the soapy appearances. So they are bitter in taste. You can take examples of your daily life things, that are shampoo, conditioners, all the cleaners, all the phenyls, harpics that we use in our houses. Okay, they all are basic in nature. Soaps, detergents, washing powders, they all come under the base. Clear students? So these are the acids and the bases. So how we can determine that this substance is acid and this substance is base? Okay, that they may be harmful for our body also. So we cannot taste the bases. Okay, even we cannot taste any acids also. Okay, so how we can determine whether it is the acid or it is the base? So there is another substance by which we can determine whether it is the acid or it is the bases. They are the indicators. Indicators. Indicators are those substances which determine the acid and the bases. Okay, by changing their color. So the indicators change their color when they are added to the acid and the bases. Clear? Some commonly naturally occurring indicators are, first the example is turmeric. Turmeric you all have seen in your houses, that is the haldi that we use in our food product. Okay, it is also an indicator which determines whether the substance is acidic and the bases. The first example of the indicator is naturally occurring indicator is turmeric. Turmeric. And the another example is litmus. Litmus is a kind of paper that is used in the laboratory. Clear? That litmus we obtain from the lichens. Later we will discuss it deeply. Okay, so here you can understand the litmus that we obtain from the lichens. I think you know what are the lichens. Okay, we have already discussed in our previous chapters. Lichens are the association of algal and fungal component. Clear? They are also the good indicator of pollutions also. So they are that is the first merit of the lichens. Clear? Advantage. And the second one, the litmus is produced from the lichens. Clear? So turmeric, litmus and the China rose. क्लियर? ये आप सबके घर में लगा भी होगा. China rose, that is the gulhar. The petals of the China rose. Petals means the colored leaves that are present on the flower. Clear? That the petals are used for determining the acid or the base. Clear? So these are the indicators. These are the naturally occurring indicators. Clear? So students, let's see how we define the acids. Acids, a chemical compound that tastes sour and corrosive in nature. It means acid react with the metals to form the hydrogen ions. Next is, it turns blue litmus to red. Acids turn blue litmus paper to red. As I have already told you students, the litmus is an natural indicator of acid and base. So with the help of the litmus paper, we can identify the acids and the bases. Next, these substances are acidic in nature. Why they are acidic? Because the acid is present in it. Clear, student? Some examples are lemon juice, vinegar. Okay, they are the examples of the acids. Clear? Here you can see in acid, when we dip the red litmus in an acidic medium, there will be no change in the red colored litmus paper. If we dip blue litmus, it turns into the red. Here it is written, it turns blue litmus to the red. So this change indicates the presence of the acids. When the litmus paper changes into the red, when the blue litmus changes into the red color, it indicates the presence of the acid in it. You can see with the help of this figure also. Here you can see when we dip in a beaker, there is an acid present. When we dip the litmus paper in it, its color changes into the red. Clear, students? So this figure shows the sources, different sources of the acids. Clear? Now the next is base. So bases in aqueous solution, they are slippery to touch and bitter in taste. As I have told you, bases are bitter in taste when we taste them. Clear? So it turns red litmus to blue. When we dip the red litmus paper in the solution of the bases, it changes its color to blue. Next, these substances are basic in nature. So there are the examples of bases, that is soaps, calcium hydroxide, clear, and the ammonium hydroxide. Now here when we put the red litmus into the bases, it turns into the blue color. Clear? And when we put blue litmus paper, there will be no change. Clear? Again you can see with the help of this figure, when we dip the red color litmus paper in the solution of the base, the color changes into the blue. Clear? Now these are the pictures of some bases. These are the examples of the bases. So students, in this image you can see there is a difference between the acid and the bases. We can determine the pH of a solution with the help of a pH scale. The scale is present in your screen. It ranges from 0 to 14. Clear, student? Here you can see in this image also, it ranges from 0 to 14, and the 14 is a neutral. Higher the pH, it indicates the acidic medium. So pH lies between 0 to 7. Clear? Those real the 0 from 0 to 6.9, where presence of the acid. Clear? And the pH of the bases is higher. It ranges from 7.1 to 14. Clear, student? And the 7.1 is the neutral, in that the milk and the distilled water are present. Clear? And it is present in between the in the center of the scale. You can see with the help of this figure. So from 0 to 7, there are the acids. There are these are the pH of different types of acids, and after the 7, there are the bases. So you can say the acidic medium lies from 0 to 7. Clear? And above the 7, there are the bases present. Clear? So with the help of this pH scale, we measure the pH of a solution. Clear, students? So students, in this figure you can see the different substances present according to their pH. Here see the substances which have the lower pH, they are highly acidic. You can see in this figure also the lemon is present at the pH of 1. So the substances which have the lower pH, they are highly acidic. And the substances that are present after the 7 is the neutral one, and that are present after the 7, they have higher pH and they are the more alkaline. Clear? And according to this, the acids and bases are of two types, the strong acids and the weak acids. In the same way, the strong bases and the weak bases. So strong acids are present in front of the scale, that is 0, 1, 2. The acids that are present on pH of 1, they are the strong acids, and that are present on 6, they are the weak acids. Clear? In the same way, the weak bases are present on 7.1, 2, 3, 8, 9, they are the weak bases, and the strong bases are present at 13, 14 pH solution. Clear, student? In this way, we can differentiate the acids and the bases, and we can determine the pH of a solution that is the acid on the basis with the help of this pH scale. Clear, student? So please see this figure very carefully. It will clear your doubts regarding the acids and the bases. The 7 is neutral. Clear? Before the 7, there are the acids are present, and after the 7, they are the bases. Clear, students? So this is all about the pH scale. So students, we have discussed about the acid, bases and the indicator. Clear, student? So the indicators, that is main the litmus. It is a natural indicator. It is present in the form of the solution also, where it is of purple color, and it is present in the strips, paper strips also. Clear, student? So we obtain the litmus from the lichens. As I have told you, the lichens are the association of fungus and the algal component. So the lichens, from the lichens, the indicator, the natural indicator litmus is made. Clear? So students, we have discussed about the acid, bases and the indicators. So please revise these topics with the help of this short video. Watch this video very carefully and understand it.
There are some substances which taste sour. They are known as acid. Some examples of acids are lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd, and amla. And there are some other substances which taste bitter. They are known as bases. Example baking soda, bitter gourd, cucumber, and green vegetables. They all are the bases. Many times we cannot identify the nature of the substances, whether it is acidic or basic by tasting it. However, the toothpaste is basic but it tastes sweet. Moreover, the substances are harmful to taste. But we have in solutions. There are certain substances which on mixing with other substance causes change in their color that are known as indicators. These indicators are used to identify whether the substance is an acid or base. Naturally occurring indicators are turmeric, litmus and China rose. Also known as hibiscus. The petals of the China rose are used as an indicator. Some synthesized indicators are phenolphthalein, methyl orange, and bromothiamol blue. These are the synthesized indicators.
So students, I hope you understand this video very well and keep the revision of this video. Thank you for watching.